You know what they say about judging and books, right?
Goku, be careful! That girl's the one who sent Vegeta flying through the wall!
Whoa, really? That was you?
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 surprisingly overpowered anime characters. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we'll be looking at the anime characters that are unassuming on the surface, only to then be revealed as insanely strong. Prepare for some spoilers and deadly power levels. Number 10, Llenn. Sword Art Online alternative, GunGale Online. She comes up to everyone's hip, and she's the only gunslinger around whose choice of wardrobe consists of every shade of bright pink imaginable. However, you'd be a fool to underestimate her, as Lenn's exceptional speed and itchy trigger finger have led her to wipe out numerous professionals across the virtual gaming world of GunGale. She's conquered all manner of treacherous terrains and even outmaneuvered combat professionals, all while retaining her signature cuteness. All you Battle Royale players had better be wary. Number 9, Tony Chopper, One Piece. You wouldn't expect a talking reindeer to be a pirate crew's resident doctor, let alone a powerhouse. So it was pretty shocking to see that this devil fruit user had access to a whole variety of forms outside of his cuddly default. He can bulk up into a towering muscle man, turn himself into a karate expert, as well as unleash the monster within, becoming a beast that can beat the 7 bells out of any CP9 lackey. Remember folks, fluffy doesn't equal harmless. Number 8, Sebas, Overlord. By now, it would be safest to assume that every anime butler is essentially a living weapon. Even by those standards, you'd be hard-pressed to find one that's more OP than this servant of Eins Ul Gon. When a lady friend of his gets kidnapped, Sebas was all too happy to demonstrate that just because he cleaned up after the other Floor Guardians, it didn't mean he was a pushover. With nothing more than a few bouts of fisticuffs, he managed to remove the heads of a feared criminal organization's deadliest members. Talk about served. Number 7, Pride, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. The homunculi are well known for their monstrous forms and killer fighting ability, though who could have guessed that the deadliest of the bunch would be but a child?
You ask my name? It's Pride. And I was the first homunculus.
With the entire country acting as his flask, the first homunculus was a being capable of conjuring solid shadows that could easily slice apart and devour any careless mortals. Hell, he was even willing to kill his own brood to suit his purposes. He's a dedicated son, one who is more than happy to send legions of alchemists to their doom in the name of Father. Number 6, Kusuo Saiki, The Disastrous Life of Saiki K. Blessed, or cursed if you ask him, with incredible psychic powers, this pink-haired teenager has enough power to manipulate the minds of the entire planet with just a thought.
小5の頃の僕はタワーマンションくらい軽く持ってたし、月くらいなら軽く破壊できただろう。
In fact, he has, multiple times. While he tries his best to live a boring life, Saiki often finds himself having to use his near-infinite abilities to save his loved ones from harm, or just to get himself out of an annoying situation.
つまり壁に寄りかかったら壁はウエハースのように壊れ、人とぶつかったりしたらそいつは遥か彼方に吹き飛んでいき、もしこの状態で走ったりしたら風圧で周りの人の服を切り裂いていく。
Humanity doesn't know how lucky they are, because it wouldn't take much for Saiki to blow the planet up.
ただ届かなかったら困るから気持ち強めに。
Number 5. Toma Kamijo, a certain magical index. While he may take the crown for unluckiest character in all of anime, at least Toma can rest easy knowing he never has to worry about any high-level espers getting the jump on him. Why? Because he can cancel their abilities in an instant.
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe it's coincidence, or just plain bad luck. Either way, this really isn't your night.
As such, not even the mass-murdering Accelerator or Misaka the Railgun can hold a candle to him. Heck, it even allowed him the chance to sock an evil nun right in the face. We'd say losing all good fortune in the process is a small price to pay.
Let's see who's the stronger one now!
Number 4. Mob Psycho 100. Right now, you must be thinking, how could such a precious peach like this even be considered overpowered?
じゃあ影山。
はい。わかりません。
Well, as long as you keep his emotional gauge as close to zero as possible, then he's as harmless as can be. However, if it manages to reach 100, then prepare to have your mind blown.
僕は最低だ。
As the most powerful Esper to ever exist, when Mob lets loose, he doesn't just annihilate his foes, he turns everything into a psychedelic fever dream. Push him too far and he'll likely take an entire city apart. Thankfully, his sweet boy personality tends to stop him from destroying mankind. Number 3. Arale Norimachi, Dr. Slump and Dragon Ball series. We can only imagine that Dr. Giro is bashing his head against a wall down in Robot Hell. After all, if he had only employed this android to wipe out Goku and friends, then he would have had nothing to worry about. That's right, this guest character from Akira Toriyama's previous work has enough power to split the planet in half with a punch.
Yep, that's right. I'm a robot.
What? You're kidding me!
That's not a joke. She actually did that. Oh, and she managed to make short work of Vegeta. In short, if you see this adorable machine, run for the hills, because her version of playtime often leads to widespread destruction. Number 2. Zeno, Dragon Ball Super.
These destroyers are bad. We need new ones. Just kidding.
The Dragon Ball franchise has given us no shortage of characters capable of destroying whole worlds with a snap of their fingers. But there's only one that can erase entire universes, and that would be this weird little popsicle. Standing atop the pedestal as the strongest entity in existence, the Omni King is as powerful as he is childish, one happily willing to set up a tournament between all 12 universes, wherein the loser would be removed from time and space just for shits and gigs. Best to stay on his good side.
外からはダメ。
Number 1, Escanor, the 7 deadly sins.
人間ではないな。人間です。ただし全ての種族の頂点に立つものでもある。
Meliodas might pack a hell of a punch, and Ban might be one smooth criminal, but neither of them have managed to match the shock and awe we felt during the reveal of the lion's sin of pride.
それが傲慢の罪。
While appearing to be nothing more than a meager man with an admittedly impressive moustache, Escanor soon proved doubters otherwise when he unleashed his true form. One packing more muscles than we believed possible, only to then go and beat 2 of the 10 commandments like they were paper dolls.
言ったでしょ。まともには死ねないと。震えるさん。
Manly doesn't even begin to cover it.
死ね。
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.